Hey everybody, if you're playing the Japanese version, the tower just went away, but I have stocked up a few videos and I will be uploading them as I am gone for my cruise with my family, so I definitely won't be able to upload stuff, but hopefully I'll get a nice backlog ready for you guys. But here we are, we're going to start with the 21st floor. And this is where it starts getting serious. You can't just fool around and pass. You're gonna have to take it seriously. And the important thing to remember from the 21st floor is that there are no healing mechanics at all. There's no hearts, there's no healing walls. It's all up to you. So as you can see at the very beginning, I opted to use the heart bonus to give an extra 10,000 HP to the team. And speaking of the team, I have a comparison from my old NA team versus my new JP team here, and as you can see, it's completely different. I took along Space Pirate Sinbad, the evil form, Atlantis in his ascended form, Alice in her ascended form, and Lucy in her ascended form. And of course my healing partner in crime here will be Alice, and that will be dependent on me hitting my gauge shot and hitting everybody. But if you don't remember, see, the boss is Wyatt Earp, and he, I'm not sure. There's a lot of damage that will be dealt, so you need to make sure to try and not miss with your healing monster. Try and heal up as much as possible because that damage will just constantly be coming. And for the first few stages, you want to get rid of the minions as soon as possible. As you can see, they also have a pretty big laser with them. And of course, annoyingly, the boss will heal everybody, but you just gonna have to deal with that. Wyatt Atlantis, well, he does have a very powerful horizon laser, so with the right positioning you can take very good advantage of that. But really the important thing is just that Alice can do her job, and as you can see, I missed my gauge. Not good. Please do not do that while you are playing. That could make the difference, honestly. And of course, as you clear stages, you do get that helpful 50% HP recovery. But I have to say, I'm pretty lucky to have a decent group for this 21st floor. Of course, you know, if you're strapped for characters, you do want to focus on null damage wall first most. They hurt, and because there's no way to heal from it, suffering damage from damage wall is something you'd like to avoid for sure. And one word of warning, Wyatt Earp is a slayer for, let's see, what is it? The Ajin type, so that means it is demi-humes. Alright, demi-humes. Yep, cheat sheet says I'm right. So a lot of popular characters are demi-humes, so be careful. Don't want to bring someone who's a slayer who is being slayed by the boss. Alright, let's go for the boss. 25 turns, that means probably 3 gauges. Yep, 3 gauges. Alright. And of course, you know, I always seem to forget about this, but the boss does put up a defense up shield at the very beginning, so please make sure not to waste any strike shots while that shield is up, because remember, you're gonna do almost no damage, and wasting a strike shot in that manner is the worst thing you can do. So while that shield is up, do take care of the minions while you actually have a target that you can take down. so I think we'll be able to start cleaning off the boss. Getting that extra damage on the weak point is always a good thing. And one thing to worry about, of course, is because of that meteor attack, if your characters are stacked, then they will each take that much more damage, because you know that first meteor will hit and then that second meteor will hit. They'll hit both of them because they're in the same spot. So there is a little bit of RNG with that, but hopefully not a big deal. Alright, so we're going to the second boss stage. Alright, so we got our space pirate. He doesn't have no gravity barrier, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Actually, does anybody on my team have no gravity barrier? No. But, I mean, it is a small component to this level, so do try and get rid of him first, but I would not suggest bringing characters that are solely dedicated to no gravity barriers, because see, that damage wall is going to hurt much more. Alright, and should be able to take down that wolf, and Atlantis is in a perfect position with his bomb combo. And yes, I don't have a berry for him yet. I've been doing better in giving more of my monsters berries, but you know, it hasn't been a priority until now, so it takes a little bit of, you know, having to actually clear all of the stages in the temples. So it's a pain, but gotta get through it. Alright, so we should be wrapping this up soon. Yeah, hit Sinbad, get the boot, hit Lucy, kill, hit Atlantis. Perfect. Alright, and so we're in the final stage, so probably time to strike shot. Oh yeah. And look at that. Already, what, 80% on? Perfect. And remember what I said earlier about making sure you pay attention to that defense up? I didn't do that. And yes, I did yell at myself for this, and I still don't understand why I always forget, but please listen to my advice. Do not forget about that defense up, and do not waste your strike shots. Alright, but Alice is here, and she will speed up and do extra damage to shields, and I could have opted... Oh, am I gonna destroy the shields? Alright, I destroyed the left shield, but the important thing is you want to swish around and do more damage. By hitting the shield, you do lose a good amount of... That's one minus... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Ooh. And I mean, this is where I'm yelling at myself, is like, did I screw up? Did I mess up by wasting Sinbad's strike shot early? Because look at all those attacks coming. And hey, remember how I used that heart at the very beginning? Totally paid off. Totally paid off. So, don't be afraid to use those medals. You can collect them at a pretty decent pace, and it sure saved my butt for floor 21. Alrighty. So the rewards for floor 21 is... I think it's a red dragon gem. Yes, a red dragon gem, and that should be the reward for the next 5 floors. Alright, so tune in tomorrow for floor 22, where I'll also use some new monsters, and If you're interested, you can always see my older videos from NA and check those out. And thank you for watching, and until next time.